evening and welcome to tonight's regional news. We begin with a story from Trinidad and Tobago. China is stepping in to assist Trinidad and Tobago's access to COVID-19 vaccines. The China-made vaccine manufactured by Sinopharm is currently awaiting the World Health Organization (WHO) approval, but access to it was discussed during a virtual meeting between Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley and China President Xi Jinping on Sunday. Minister of Foreign Affairs Dr. Amory Brown, who was also present at the meeting, said the discussion was very productive. Brown said plans to utilize the Chinese vaccine were not new. Brown said President Xi thanked Prime Minister Rowley for providing a consignment of personal protective equipment (PPE) to China in 2020. He took the opportunity to indicate that China would assist Trinidad's national efforts to access approved COVID-19 vaccines in the near future. Now in Jamaica, secondary school students preparing to sit the Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate (CSEC) and Caribbean Advanced Proficiency Examination (CAPE) examinations have been given access to the online support portal 1X platform. The 1X platform provides more than 40,000 exam-style questions and solutions, as well as video courses with full and partial coverage of the syllabuses that are immediately available to students with accompanying quizzes to help check understanding. Access to the service has been made possible by the Ministry of Education as part of efforts to support students in grades 11, 12, and 13 for CSEC and CAPE examinations. Free access will continue until June 30. Presently, students can only access 8 subject areas for CSEC. However, full syllabus coverage will soon be available for all subjects come May. In Haiti, President Jovenel Moïse of Haiti has asked the Organization of American States (OAS) for assistance and technical support to deal with the security crisis in the French-speaking Caribbean nation, days after the death of 4 police personnel in a botched raid. Their discussion came on the same day that an extraordinary council of ministers adopted a decree to revise state of emergency legislation to give Superior Council of the National Police the authority to mobilize any external support necessary to combat banditry and crime. The efforts come on the heels of an incident on Friday in the capital where 4 police officers were killed and 8 injured in an attempted raid on the gang stronghold. Their armored vehicles and high-caliber automatic weapons were also seized. Chile is in a severe health crisis as intensive care units have become overcrowded despite successful vaccination run. The Latin American country has been battling the second wave of the coronavirus pandemic, which has turned out to be far more aggressive than the first one, despite more than 1/3 of its population being vaccinated. More than 5,000 new infections have been reported on average daily in the past 7 days, accounting for 44% of all cases in the country. And finally, in Brazil, a leading health institute, Fiocruz, has warned that Brazil is experiencing a historic collapse of its health service as intensive care units in hospitals have run out of capacity. COVID-19 units in all but 2 of Brazil's 27 states are at or above 80% capacity, according to Fiocruz. In the Rio Grande do Sul state, there are no intensive care beds available at all. The warning came as the country registered its highest daily death toll yet, with 2,841 dying within 24 hours. That was all for tonight's regional news. Thank you for joining.